Right then, welcome back, and today, oh my giddy aunt, just look at it, just absolutely look at it. Is there a better looking motorcycle ever to have existed in the universe? I don't think there is. Absolutely stunning. The 999 was a bit of a dog's breakfast, and that thing is absolutely off the charts. The only thing that annoys me is it's badged up as a 1098, and it was actually an 1198, but I can forgive it, and if anyone would like to donate one, please feel free, send me a comment and I will send you my address and deliver information, and we can get that squared away, so thank you. But right, Ducati 1098 are possibly my favourite motorcycle of all time. We did the endurance version, so I thought we'll do the road version, we'll do another iconic bike, and we started off at Interlagos, and I must say I wanted this to be very, very good, and when I say very, very good, I wanted to do really, really good. It was better than that. The front end on this motorcycle is unreal, so I was a bit late on the brakes. We went underneath the MV with a little bit of a love tap, nothing major, and then we're going up to this double right-hander at Interlagos, and it just sticks. It just sticks, the front end, and this is just with a bit of a niff-naff setup in. We've not actually done any tuning work to get it to do what we want it to do. So yeah, what a front end this thing's got, but it's lacking a bit of power, and I say that it's still a 220 horsepower bike when it's tuned up, but it is lacking a bit of go, but we'll come on to that at the end. We did a 131.8, which would have put us 140th, but it's only got a rating of S844, so the performance rating, so it's a good 160 down from the class limit of 999, so I don't think that's too bad. We went to Canada. It launches so hard because of the wheelbase that it just, oh my god, that was a serious one, but it just launches that hard. I get myself into all sorts of trouble off the line. We made a couple of changes. We did +1 on the rear spring, and then we did +2 on all the front end settings, apart from preload. If I say front end, I mean spring hardness, rebound and compression. There was a little bit of contact there with a rider doing a somersault and a headstand, but it is what it is and it can't be helped. And again, the front end of the bike was just absolutely fantastic. I was expecting to get annihilated down the straights, but we didn't. We did a 115.6, would have put us 169th, medium front, soft rear, climbing all over the curbs. The bike did not care. The wheelbase was just perfection. That is, I mean, the Honda was good. The SP1 was very, very good. I think this is better. We then went to Sugo Fast. I was then determined to go, right, where's the limit of the front end of this bike? We went to Sugo Fast, and it just turns in. It just turns in and tightens the line. I mean, look into the hairpin. Up the inside of two riders, a little bit quick. The brakes pull it back, and this was just pure filth. Up the inside into the chicane, and it didn't even flinch. What a front end this motorcycle has got, and it makes a nice noise. The dash is a little bit, but it's 2008. It's what? It's 14 years old. 14 years old. How is that motorcycle 14 years old? But we did a 124.2, which put us 78th. Again, that was on a medium soft, and I thought, well, I need to go somewhere where I can have a bit of fun, and there's fast straights and long corners, and we'll put some real heat through the tyre. So we went to Kyalami. And again, we were in the mix in a straight line as long as I had a draft. I had a hell of a ding-dong with a Chuono V4 factory. Absolutely. He was quicker, they were quicker in a straight line. The French rider, I had a little bit more around the corners and on the brakes. There was a little tap here and there, but again, by now, we've just adjusted it, so we've took a little click off the front end just to get it stuck in, and look at that around the outside. The bike does not care, and a nice slide on the way out as well. What an absolute piece of machinery. Just fantastic. And again, do you know what? Sod it, for shits and giggles, we'll go in here again, flat out 140, and we get on the gas, sliding it about. Yeah, proper naughty bit of kit. Not the easiest thing in the world to get a mega fast time out of, I must admit. The wheelbase is quite long. We did a 138.5, which would have put us 96th, again on a medium soft. So we get in there. We've gone from 100 and whatever. What were we? We've gone 140th, 160th, and then we're in the top 100 now. So we get in there. The setup's looking good. The tyres are getting nice and warm, which is always a key to getting it set up. And then we went to Valencia. I forgot that I'd turned the wheelie control off, and my ambition far outweighed my talent, as somebody famous once said. So on launches, I was putting the anti-wheelie onto 2. And then during the race, I was knocking it back to 1. Right, so I will remind you of that when we come to the setup at the end. Valencia, as much as all the MotoGP boys complain that, oh, it's a bit small and you don't really get going, there's so many heavy braking zones, and we sold the AI a bit of a dummy there, but thank you, Mr. MV Rider, for accepting my challenge and failing miserably. It's all about power. There are so many, it's about the brakes obviously as well, there's so many braking zones where you're then accelerating hard out of them that it just didn't have the 250, 260 horsepower that a lot of the really, really quick bikes have. What it had was very, very good traction and very, very good drive forward. But again, we're on a hard soft. I didn't change anything, I just went to a hard. And the lack of power down the straight and the lack of power out the tight corners, 131.6, which would have put us 217th. So I was like, right, it handles well, it goes around corners. What it hasn't got is a massive amount of go, so we need somewhere where it's going to be competitive without a million horsepower. So yes, we went to Oulton. And no, I'm not sorry, I don't care. So we went to Oulton Island, so it's not the Foster circuit, it's Oulton Island with the hairpin halfway down the back straight. And again, we had a little bit of a ding-dong, and we also got a little surprise as we were going into Hislops. Say hello, Mr. Brutali. There we go. He's had a bad day. But anyway, the setup was fantastic. It was turning in. There wasn't a massive amount of lateral movement from the back of the bike. We did a 118.1, which would have put us 9th, which on a bike with 844 as a performance rating, I was very, very happy with. How we didn't plaster ourselves all over the pit wall, I'm not quite sure. And then, no, we didn't record the time. No, I didn't go there to try and do anything else. I just wanted to know if it would boogie, and it does. Look at the front end. On the brakes, we've made up 30 bike lengths there, right on the back, ironically enough, of a Panigale, the 1199, not the 1198. And yeah, I am pretty confident that 1098R on wets on a drying track will boogie about as much as you want her to, and she will just stick the back wheel out and hold it there until she's done. So yeah, she can boogie. A little bit of a stoppie across the line. We ended up 3rd, and I was quite upset, but then I realised it doesn't matter. Setup then. Where are we at with the setup? Not as extreme as some. However, the long wheelbase does make it a little bit slow from side to side. I've tried to counter that by using the preload, using the front end. I did take a little bit out the front end, as I said, but what it made it was slow to turn and there was a little bit of understeer, so I just banged it back up to 10 and it was absolutely fine. Gear ratios, I graduated them, so first gear 0 on the left, then second 1, and so on and so forth. Aggressive. And do you know what? Probably, I mean, the SP1 was good, but this is probably my favourite bike so far. It's just so usable. The front end, you go into a corner to it doesn't matter. Put the brakes on, let the bike drag itself back down, you get around. So pros, it launches very well, very, very well. Anti-wheelie on 2, 3/4 revs, on go, nail it, and it will just fly off the line. We were going from 20th to 4th, some races, just straight out into the top 5. Is absolutely mega. The front end and brakes are fantastic, and just look at it. Like I said before, has there ever been a better looking motorcycle? I personally don't think there is. I'm happy to have an argument in the comments, I don't mind, so let me know what you think. Cons, long wheelbase, as I said, so it can be quite slow side to side. You just have to tweak it. Remember, use this as a base setting. If you want it to turn a bit quicker, then just have a little play with the settings. It's a bit down on power, and well, Panigale. Is the Panigale 1199 better looking than the 1098? I don't know. I do not know. However, if anyone wants to send me one of them, either one of them, I'll be more than happy. Anti-wheelie 1 or 2, as I said, engine braking on 2, traction on 0, and enjoy it. It's a really, really, really nice bike. I'm not going to tell lies and say I'm not going to go mad with the videos, because I've already put some out and I'll put some more out this afternoon. So there you go. Enjoy it. Don't forget to leave me a comment, like and subscribe if you've enjoyed it, because we're going to do loads more, and fingers crossed I will see you next time. Take care, stay safe, peace.